Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today is St. Patrick's Day, and I'm winging dinner tonight. I've never done this before, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. I have really small potatoes, and like a couple of them were a little bigger, so I cut them in half. And to that, I am going to throw in a whole bag of coleslaw. Because coleslaw, my friends, is cabbage and carrots. And yes, my hands are clean. Okay, and to that, I'm going to add a jar of corned beef. I don't know why my camera is doing that. But anyway, yes, I canned these in 2017. I actually, when I was doing inventory, found one of the jars had popped open. So I had to toss it, and it was gray. See how, I don't know if you can see how nice and red that is. Let me be right back. I'm going to put the overhead light on. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Hopefully you won't fall off of my cabinet. So I'm going to open my jar. We're going to listen for that st. That tells me that that seal held. So what I'm going to do at first, this is just something I thought of today to do. I'm just going to pour this water over in here. I'm not going to put the meat in yet because it's already cooked. It just needs to heat up. And I'm going to cover it. Yes, I'm putting that fat in there. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to put it in the oven for half an hour. And, excuse me, then after the half an hour is up, I'm going to add the meat and put it back in the oven for about another half an hour. I want the potatoes to cook and I want the cabbage to cook, and I don't want the meat to dry out. That's why I'm doing it this way. So I will bring you back when I add the meat. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I put it back on for another 15 minutes because the potatoes weren't quite done yet. And now I'm just cutting up my Irish soda bread. And I'm going to freeze. I'm going to freeze it. When I freeze breads, I always use, sorry about the noise, I always separate them by a piece of parchment paper because it just makes it easier to take one out instead of like the whole bag out. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, and I am working on limited space here. I should have just taken the stuff off my canning part, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. So then I just roll it. I usually do 4 slices. And there goes my bread knife on the floor. And then I write on the bag, and I date the bag, what it is. Let me see if I have a marker in here. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I washed my bread knife off as well. I made it yesterday because what happens is sometimes things get shoved in the back of the freezer. and you don't realize how long ago it was in there. And I don't want it to get, what do you call it either? Frostbite, freezer burn. So then I usually wrap it. This stuff, by the way, is pretty good. I got it at Miles Kimball. So then I wrap it in the saran wrap as well, because I want the extra protection, you know. And really, I guess if you wanted to vacuum seal it, you could, you know, flash freeze them separately, the slices, and then vacuum seal it that way. But I just don't feel like doing it that way this time around. And if I don't do this today, I will either eat it all or waste half of it. Just try to get as much air out as possible. And I don't want to waste it. That's a lot of ingredients to waste. And I definitely don't want to eat it all, because that's a lot of calories, a lot of sodium, and a lot of cholesterol. So I went around and I marked it so that I know I had 24 slices. I don't know if you could see that. See? Because of the sodium issue, you know, and I used that other, which I realized this morning was double acting soda, baking powder. But anyway, look how it's beautiful. And it tastes so good. Yeah, I know I get distracted and I bounce all over the place. Yeah, with the sodium, I have to really be careful, and I could easily overdo it with this. So that's why I'm freezing it up. So that's that. I'm still waiting for that to come in so I could put the corned beef, come out so I could put the corned beef on it. I checked it. The potatoes weren't quite tender. So I figured while I'm waiting, I might as well be doing something, right? This is like, you could even do store-bought stuff this way. I do all quick breads like this, and it they last really well. Even fruitcake lasts this way. Well, just so you know, I mean, I had pumpkin bread in there that was 2 years old, and it was fine. I know people think I'm crazy for eating it that old, right? But you know what? It was fine. If it wasn't fine, I would have tossed it, but it was fine. So, you know, it's all about preserving how you preserve stuff. And, you know, if you're going to just throw it in a sandwich bag or a freezer bag, then yeah, well, it's going to get stuck together and it's going to get frostbite. That's what happens. Anyway, I'll bring you back when I'm throwing the, that's the same thing. When I'm putting the corned beef in, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out also. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I took it out of the oven. This is what it looks like. The potatoes are done. I'm sure that's done as well. So now I'm just going to, now remember, I'm just winging this. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I think it's going to taste good. I mean, essentially, it is the same thing as a corned beef dinner, with the exception that the corned beef was canned already. So if you buy corned beef in the can, you can do this as well. And I used coleslaw instead of cabbage. Same thing. Cabbage is cabbage, right? So I think I'm going to cover it up and let it go for like, yeah, they're cooked. For like another 10 minutes, and then take the cover off, because I really don't want that corned beef to dry out. I'll be back when I pull it out of the oven for good. You don't need to see me take the cover off and then put it back in the oven, and then, you don't need to see all that. I'll bring it back when I take it out. Okay, so it's not the traditional way of making corned beef and cabbage, but it's quick. Usually when I make corned beef, I boil it, I think it's for like an hour and a half, and then I take it out and I wrap it in aluminum foil, and then I bake it for another half an hour because it gets it nice and crispy. But because I'm doing it this way, and I don't want my cabbage to get all crispified,